Hey everyone, I'm Noah Pauling, you're watching Pauling Exploring, and in this video I'm going to be taking you on a weekend getaway with some volunteers to a town called Cajamarca in the mountains of Peru. Let's do this! Okay, so it's actually a new weekend. It's the weekend after Mancora, so this will be, this probably will be the vlog that follows the last one for last trip. We are going to Cajamarca. It's a town one of the two. It's in the mountains in Peru, but it's like, I think it's at about 2,800 meters, so it'll be my first time experiencing actually high altitude for once, so it'll be interesting. But yeah, I still need to pack. We leave in 25 minutes to go get the bus. Whoops, better go back. Bye. And then I didn't feel really great, so I didn't really film much until we got onto the bus, but I thought I'd show you the like the curtains that we had, privacy curtains on a bus. Whoever heard of that? I was like in a little cocoon almost, because I had curtains on all sides of me, so it was really good, and the lights turned out and it was completely dark. Time to go to sleep. And then we woke up in Cajamarca. Welcome to Cajamarca. That was a bumpy bus ride through the mountains, but we made it. We then watched the sunset as we got to Cajamarca quite early, and we couldn't check into our hotels for quite a while, so we decided to head to the Baños del Inca right as soon as we got to Cajamarca. They are Incan baths that have existed for over hundreds and hundreds of years, and you can't go in the outdoor ones now as they're about 70 degrees, but they have lots of other options. So we're at the Baños del Inca. We thought we were going in a big Inca bath. That's it. It's quite small. I'm not sure this is what we expected. I'll see if I can get footage of what we thought we were going in, but I mean, I can see the steam, it's going to be warm, but this isn't necessarily what we were hoping for. Oops. Okay, so we've just been in the Inca baths. We found one that was way better. I've got my hairs a mess. Oh well. We found one that was way better than those tiny little baths, like it's an indoor, almost like a swimming pool. And it was very, very warm. It was very lovely. Way better than the tiny little room, and it's definitely what I needed, but I can definitely tell the altitude is hitting me. It don't feel great, but hey, it's my first time at altitude. Maybe I'll be better next time. After the Baños del Inca, we decided to go and get some breakfast in the town is called Baños del Inca, and then we headed back to Cajamarca to check into the girls' hostel. Very jealous of this accommodation. It's so chill, it's so pretty. But we're not actually staying here. Me and David are staying in another accommodation because this one didn't have availability. So the girls are staying here, but someone else is. We're staying somewhere else nearby. But yeah, time to explore Cajamarca, I think. Okay, we made it to our accommodation now. We've got bed. Bathroom is down there, and we've got a view of like the whole city. Ooh. Look at that. Much worse places to stay. Very cool. And after we checked in, it was time to go and explore Cajamarca. This mural was like right next to our accommodation, and then we started wandering around the streets. The architecture was so cool because it's an old Spanish colonial town from when they went to the mountains in Peru. And then we found this cool church that we could listen to some service inside. the church was so beautiful on the inside, but the main street is so pretty. I don't even know if this is the main street, but it's very, very picturesque. But yeah, adjusted to the altitude quite well. I think the issue is actually from the altitude medication, which is weird, but yeah, we'll see. And we then decided to climb to the church at the top of this mirador. We've climbed to the top of the mirador. Altitude is not my friend. It is not even that far up, but it killed us off. The view is worth it. %. There's also little stalls up here. Might try and go in that cafe. Yeah, Cajamarca. And on this trip we did a lot of souvenir hunting. The souvenirs in Cajamarca are great because most of the products are like alpaca wool, and they're much cheaper because Cajamarca is sort of a place that doesn't get a lot of international tourists, so all of the options were very reasonable for European standards. Okay, time for dinner. It is much colder now. We are in the mountains, of course, but it is much colder than it was earlier. Dinner time. We've gained a dog. She's been following us around for ages and ages and ages. Okay, so we're back in the hotel. I don't know what it is, to be honest. It's not a hostel, it's not a hotel, it's not an Airbnb, but we're back after dinner. Dinner was fine. I had this chicken broth because I felt not great, but I actually think I've reacted to the altitude quite well considering I've never been to altitude before. But I think the issue is actually the altitude sickness medication made me more ill than being at altitude itself. The altitude sickness medication has side effects of like nausea, and when you go to high altitude you can get a headache. I had like a slight headache, but then I got nausea. So, no say. I think the pills made me worse than just being at this altitude, but oh well. End of day 1 in Cajamarca. Very cool place, very pretty. Would definitely recommend, but it's a bit off the beaten path for international tourists. It's kind of far from, you know, like Lima, Cusco, all those kind of places. But yeah, it's very cool. Day 2 tomorrow. It's also the last day though. And then we have, but the bus isn't till 11 PM. So we have like all day tomorrow. So that's good. But yeah, see you tomorrow. Okay, so day 2 in Cajamarca. Checked out of the hotel, just been for breakfast, had a quiche. Insert footage of quiche. But yeah, headed to meet Arushi now. Going to see, go sit at a different cafe. And then I think there's a tour, like a show or something in the Plaza de Almas. I'm walking into it right now actually, but I think at 11, so we might go watch that. I want to see if I can find maybe some more souvenirs, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, I think it's starting. Yeah, should be interesting. So then we found a spot to watch the parades. It was a parade for explaining like the history and the story of the Incan Empire, etc., and what happened to the Cajamarca Incan Empire. It was very interesting, but we ended up moving spots as the place we were originally in wasn't that great for seeing some of the stuff, and there was another spot really near us that had much better showcases. So yeah, we ended up moving, but it was very cool to watch nonetheless.
After the parade had ended, we went to go and get some food from the festival tents that were nearby, and then headed to the Mercado Central to go and look for some more souvenirs, as they were supposed to be a little bit cheaper in here. It was already very cheap, but we may as well hunt for the absolute bargains that were available to us.
Managed to cop a jumper that was actually in my size. One of these ones. Alpaca wool? Yeah, alpaca wool. Very cool. 30 soles. Very cool.
And guys, when I say the souvenir shops were amazing, they were packed full of everything you could ever have wanted to buy in Peru, in every colour, size, option, with anything physically possible. Every single souvenir stop in Cajamarca looked like this. They were all absolutely insane.
We're taking refuge in a market stall because not the weather I signed up for in Peru, but
and then we took some refuge in the next souvenir shop along when there was a break in the rain, and we came to this souvenir shop I think maybe 5 times in the 2 days we were here. We were addicted to the shop. And then me and David went to go and get lomo saltado with real steak. This was amazing. And after we had dinner, we got a taxi to go to somewhere slightly outside of Cajamarca. It took us about 40 minutes to get there. We went to the Ventanillas de Atusco, the Atusco windows. They are old memorials, or like a grave sort of, for I think it was about 4,000 years ago. They were, not 4,000, 3,000 years ago they were used to house the bodies of mostly children and young adults. But yeah, you'll see where they managed to put the kids when we get up there.
Ooh. Climbing a hill at altitude is no joke. It's not even that steep, but I'm out of breath already. They were only what, up to 0.7 meters tall and like 0.6 wide. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I guess if there were small people curled up, makes more of a sense.
You think it's just the inside? ¿Abajo? Oh, sí. ¿Hay los cuerpos? Huesos.
We're doing last minute souvenir hunting. I found a scarf. David's looking for a jumper for his girlfriend, but it is peeing it down. But our bus doesn't leave till like 10:55, so we've got ages to kill. Yes, we could check the other section. That's a shout, that's a shout. Scusi.
And after all that, we ended up back in our favourite souvenir shop. I only actually filmed us going there twice, but trust me, I think we must have gone there 5 or 6 times. And then it was time to leave Cajamarca. We got a taxi back to the bus station and then boarded our overnight bus back to Trujillo. Whoa. These are very fancy.
I know.
So much space. The bus on the way back is way better. Yeah, the signal wasn't good for me in there either. We've got a screen. And then, it didn't say this online. Oh, I've got a completely lie flat bed. Good review of Linear Super VIP. But this is probably the end of this vlog now, so thanks for watching. Ciao ciao. Clearly, this isn't the end of the video. I thought you might find this funny. Our taxi back to Huanchaco from Trujillo got a flat tire at 5 in the morning.